step.
A hero at heart.
There is work to do. Need to keep going.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Best be on my way. No one's stopped me yet. Time to press ahead.
This way.
Hey ho. Soldier?
Two steps at a time.
Wanna dance?
Blade at the ready.
I'd love to, thanks.
Let's get going.
The pride of the gate.
Soldier?
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Let's try this way.
Another step forward.
Well, well, well. Me?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Defender of the people. Splendid.
Making me sweat.
Where am I needed? Keeping pace.
That's it then. I can't jump any further. All right, time to skulk about. farther can I go?
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Of course. I couldn't leave such a treasure behind. I'll find it a place of honor in the camp. I suppose I owe you my thanks. Unlikely I'd have found this without you leading the way. In any case, it was certainly not what I expected to find in the Underdark. I wonder... perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
Catches your eye. A lantern, it seems.
The moon lantern. It must be.
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Damn. Too broken to help us through the shadows.
Nothing about the lantern strikes you as unusual. This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death. broken moon lantern cat.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
For a warm bed and full stomach, look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? Duly noted. Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come. Jaheira!
Well, I am certainly no innocent paladin, so I'll bind you with vines a moment longer, if you do not mind. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible? Enlighten me. Now. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand why you, the enigma that you are, suddenly crossed our path. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Dammon might be knocking around here, right? Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Here. There's more where that came from.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it?
It's for a... Wonder if the gods are watching
See
me.
any movement out there?
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Never thought I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are.
Wish we had stone or steel. I wish we'd gear up and head out.
I wish we had a bloody...
Hey! That's close enough. You ain't no harper and you ain't no fist. Don't need the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
You got a name? Good. Wouldn't want to piss on the wrong grave come the morrow.
Shut up. And you? Keep walking.
Place gives me the creeps. Gods, what I wouldn't give to be back in the gate. Place like this makes you miss home, hey?
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. What? Since you're asking.
How's the barricade coming along?
Hey, soldier.
Greetings.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Huh. So, that's very serious of you. But go ahead.
You wish to speak?
You brave are still alive. He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
The hero at heart.
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky.
These things have stayed interesting.
Our ass is sharp as ever.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
What now?
My faith will guide me.
What's the story?
Defender of the people.
Let's get on with it.
Never wanted the easy path.
Finest stock.
What to do? At least things have stayed interesting.
I don't.
I wish we
We lost a good one today. Jonas. He was as green as they come. Poor kid.
An honor to battle at your side. Jaheira is right to trust in you.
You made it through the dark. Lucky you. Not everyone does. We lost one today. Jonas. He was a good harper. A good friend.
He was joking this morning. Jonas, I mean. He was always joking. He said it was good for morale, but he just liked seeing people laugh. He was a good harper. A good friend. I hope so. They're all I have to give. Thank you. You're a good person.
I know you're keen.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Where am I needed?
Amigos, her focus is on stopping the cult. I suspect she'll sacrifice anyone to achieve it. She likes doing her best. She was all signs
Quite.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
No one's stopped me yet. Best be on my way.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Do you trust Jaheira? With my life. Then give it time.
We need a way into the
victory
tower.
yet.
I intend to find.
You look well equipped. Good. You wouldn't believe the state of some of these lads.
That's curious.
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Everything. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I wish I hadn't left him.
Just about. I shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Let's say hi.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my God. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dammon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Dammon. Really, you've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right? Glad you and Karlach are all right. Well, as all right as any of us.
A makeshift harper's fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Using something that's already fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have? I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Need anything?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything? It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly. Need anything? Well, well, well. Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything else.
Looking ahead. Defender of the people.
Shy?
So that's progress.
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
The pride of the gate.
It's toasty in here.
Glad to see you made it.
I am. Indeed I am. I remember you from the grove with the druids. I hoped to see you again. And now I have. On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Well, well, well. Moving it.
All right, what now? What path lies before me?
My faith protects me.
Let's march.
Defender of the people.
Copper for your thoughts? Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
These boots have seen everything.
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
One day I'll catch a break.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake a hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to skip it.
Ah, my God! Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Poor Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grain.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
You wish to speak?
It's good to be alive.
Let's get going. Where am I needed?
There's no time to waste.
I've got a long road ahead.
Making me sweat.
Can't give up now.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to
Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask? Another fight. Let's go.
All right, Karlach. It's go time.
No choice but to keep going.
Let's finish this.
I'm heating up.
This is my time.
Can't even catch my breath.
My faith will protect me.
Never a dull moment. I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now. Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it. Should mind my step.
Hello, my dear. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two. Excellent.
The pride of the gate.
I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. I need to find a way forward.
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Best head inside. This...
I know you're keen.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
Chance.
We need to talk.
Until then, keep watch. Keep wary. I need your senses sharp.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
Huh?
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudges and bruisers. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. Sorry, soldier, but I didn't ask for your 2 coppers. The advice I give a thief kid from the coast is between me and them.
Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mol put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mol gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather. Don't be shocked. What can I get you? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? Pleasure, do. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Cerys, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Rolan, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the Grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Rolan isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Last night's best bargains, right here!
True soul. Go on, finish. Really sure you're a true soul? Yes. Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
I tried telling Mr. Rolan that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
Trust Jaheira. And give it time. We'll see victory yet.
Sharp as ever. Time for a chat.
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
One move ahead. Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in.
Your move, Mol.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Mol's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. My favorite kind. Ambition. But don't you worry about Mol. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it, and get back to you.
You'll get back to me? This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Best bargains right here.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. We should at least try. The girl's as bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But I think she's clever enough to flee before the jaws close around her neck. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mol would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Is that Darkmoor the Wicked? I don't believe it.
And the true soul?
His territory ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to
Last night's
Cloakwood.
best
Took half an army
bargains
to
right
find
here.
out. How did he end up here?
Yes. Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. protection for me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him. Safe passage to Baldur's Gate. Safe from everyone. Like Zev was supposed to do. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Go on, finish the...
Wonder if I could con some gold off that cleric.
Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Never wanted the easy path.
Laila's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
That's curious.
Cheating, but have you seen any treasure? I missed that! Awesome!
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the fire.
We expect great things of you, so go. Be great.
True salt. It's all up to you, chum. But no pressure.
Not bad. I've had better days, and worse ones.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need to figure out who you can live without before I can join. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Do you trust Jaheira with my life? Then give it time. We will see victory yet.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison. You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after, I would have you standing on your own 2 feet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Just answer the question. And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact,
You can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm? The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. Ugh. Some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. Volothamp Gedarm? Oh, that old fraud should be dust a century past. But then, lies live forever, and he's half made of this stuff. There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly... We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. Perhaps we did. They simply refused to stay saved. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Listen.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you. Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to navigate a path straight to your target. That's good. Very good. I wish you luck. The very best of it. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isobel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isobel. along, Isobel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
This is gonna feel good.
No holding back.
Put him up. Knees high.
Battle favors the fearless.
Ready for another round?
Still on my feet. Don't waste a step.
Take your own.
What's this? This'll help.
Blade will not bend. Coming through. May the gods take you first.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Very well. Give it time.
Isobel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. You'll have time for irrelevance when you're dead. For now, we need you. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Ask someone else.
Who? No one cares. No one but us.
Another step forward.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isobel too, Honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will. Then speak.
Mol would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mol would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mol back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mol would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mol is family. Bring her back, please. We need Mol.
Reason to think otherwise. Shadows, they get darker.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Something good here, I hope.
Together, waiting for forever. Laughing and stalking in the shade where we are walking. I know you're keen, Ellen. Be patient. Your chance will...
Breathe deep and move. Can't slow down.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Don't jest. We're all closer to oblivion than you might think. And when we're gone, there'll be no one left to stop Ketherick. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shar. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketherick. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Moon and shadow, light and dark, divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
What's on your mind?
All right, time to skulk about. Carefully now. One day I'll catch a break.
Mug of ale, 4 CP. Chopped cheek, 3 SP. Daily special, inquire.
pride of the gate.
Begone!
Never a dull moment.
Where am I needed? A word, if I may.
Begone!
I've got a long road ahead.
What happened to you?
Have to keep going.
I knew Marcus well.
Good work rooting out the traitor.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Marcus was scum. But the rest of us are loyal to Duke Ravengard. Loyal to Baldur's Gate, I swear it.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Will? In Timora's name, what happened to you?
The Hells have had their vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. We believe the cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in? Isobel cleared this place, and he just appeared. We think he's staying at the inn when the curse fell, which means he's been trapped inside for a century. It beggars belief he's alive at all. Hopefully, he'll come round. Tell us something useful about getting through the shadows. Right now, he seems to have little more to him than a refrain from some song or other. Wouldn't we all? I'm not even sure he's fully conscious, but feel free to say hello. Maybe a new face will inspire him. Unfortunately, I won't be here when he comes around. I'm heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then. Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
The cultists are among us and you want to chat.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Light on my feet.
What a charmer. All right. Yeah.
These things have stayed interesting.
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. Thank you.
Poking from his pocket might be worth a gander.
Some black and red. We are living. They are dead. Two of us safe till the end. Daniel and me are climb.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. With a single word, Floric could charge the coast's most powerful force with taking back the Grand Duke. We ought to be doing just that, not babysitting this stump. And yet, orders are orders.
You wish to speak?
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. Without Daniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
For the sun forever.
Has he shown any sign of coming to his senses?
None. His wits have departed him, I fear.
Do not give up hope just yet.
Got to trust Jaheira to come up with one.
I don't.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. That's why we make it happen.